Campfacer.
What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. We have some news for the new Cloverfield movie. You guys, this is really exciting news. This is awesome. Before we get into this, I'm going to do a big shout out to my camp members for joining the channel and supporting. I appreciate you guys. That is awesome. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the camp army on the channel, I will leave a link down in the description below, or you can always click on that join button later on when in your spare time. Thank you, and I appreciate it. Let's get into this. Today, you guys, there's some exciting news. Hollywood Reporter and Bloody Disgusting posted this today. Bloody Disgusting says, for real this time, an actual Cloverfield sequel now in the works from Bad Robot and Paramount. It's now been well over 10 years since the found footage film Cloverfield brought a giant monster into New York City. The 2008 film subsequently spawning a loosely connected universe of movies that has thus far included the excellent 10 Cloverfield Lane, the not so excellent The Cloverfield Paradox, which sucked. But what about an actual proper Cloverfield 2, you ask? That's what I'm talking about. We're finally getting one. The Hollywood Reporter reports tonight as J.J. Abrams' company Bad Robot has hired Joe Barton to write the script for what's being described as a true Cloverfield sequel. The Hollywood Reporter notes that the Bad Robot Paramount sequel will not be a found footage film. The site also notes details of the take are being kept hidden under Central Park. Okay, first let me just pause there. I don't know if it would be a good idea to go non-found footage. Like I felt like it was done so well with the found footage that they should continue it. Like the camera was dropped at the end of the first one. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but the camera was there. It picked up it showed his foot and it showed what's his name get picked up off the ground, and it was horrifying at the end. It always bothered me when I saw that part because the thing was so big, and for it to pinpoint one person and pick them up, oh my god, it was so scary. Maybe it would be done right without being found footage, but I just enjoyed the found footage aspect of it because it wasn't overboard shaky, and it was, I don't know, it was just done right. Anyways, let's continue. Up to this point, Cloverfield sequels have essentially been unrelated movies with loose ties to director Matt Reeves' 2008 movie, with various other movies including Overlord and last year's Underwater being rumored. Installments in the universe that turned out to not actually be, but it sounds like this time around Bad Robot and Paramount are dedicated to making a true follow-up to Cloverfield, hopefully with a viral marketing campaign we can get lost in. Stay tuned for more as we learn it. First off, let me explain something. I know a lot of you out there know this. I'm a huge Cloverfield fan. I've always been a fan of that film. I have watched it probably over 30 times by now. When it first came out on Blu-ray, or DVD rather, I purchased it, and I dove into the film with an open mind, and it blew me away. I loved it. It was horrifying. I was immersed. Now, a lot of people either love found footage or they hate it. Some people are half and half. I'm a little more than half and half. I tend to love it, depending on how good it's done. It has to be done the right way. Like Blair Witch Project, that was done the right way. Cloverfield, done the right way. I found myself immersed in Cloverfield. I loved how you didn't see the beast, the creature, all that much, and when you did see it, it was very shaky, and you saw it for a split second, and the sound in that film felt real, like left and right panning from left to right stereo. It felt like as if you were running through the streets in fear, looking up really quick and seeing this thing, and it didn't matter how far they ran or how fast or where they hid. It seemed like no matter where they went and looked up, it was that bad nightmare. You know when you have a bad dream sometimes and there's something chasing you and no matter where you go, it's there? That's how this movie felt. It was just done very, very good. I loved it. That being said, 10 Cloverfield Lane, the sequel, I didn't really care for the idea of it, but I still enjoyed it. Like following the characters and build up with characters down in the bunker the entire movie and the mystery of what was outside. I kind of see where they were going at with that movie, but I wish it went in a different direction. The third film sucked. I did not like it. 10 minutes in, I was like, this is garbage. This has nothing to do with the original film. So, that being said, I want to know what your thoughts are down in the comments section below. Are you excited for a new part 2 of Cloverfield, like redone instead of 10 Cloverfield Lane? Let's kind of dismiss those. Let's kind of put Paradox and Cloverfield Lane out of the way. Let's get a true Cloverfield sequel. That's what I'm excited about. I hope J.J. Abrams does a great job. I'm sure he will. But I kind of wish that they kept the found footage going. Anyways, if you have not subscribed yet, please consider. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot and stay out of the woods or stay out of the city.